If you want to put a chatbot like ChatGPT on your business's website to answer your customers' questions 24/7, you're in the right place. You don't need to be techy, you don't need to know how to code, and it's only going to take about 10 minutes. Just follow along with me step by step, and by the end of this video, you'll have your very own AI assistant live on your site, working for you around the clock. In our last video, we built a custom GPT for your business. If you haven't seen that yet, click up here. I suggest you check that out first to understand the basics of AI assistance. But the GPT we built only works inside ChatGPT itself. And if you're a business owner, that's a problem. Because what you really want is a chatbot on your website, one that can answer customer questions and help you save time. And since more than half of all local searches are done with the smartphone, of course, we wanted to work on mobile as well. So here's the plan. We're going to follow a super simple two-step process. Step 1, build a chatbot. We'll use Chatbase for that, a really easy tool for building custom chatbots like we did in the last video. In step 2, we're going to deploy it on your website. And it doesn't matter if you have your website on WordPress, Squarespace, Wix, Shopify, you can integrate it. Even if you don't know what your website is built on, I'll show you how to find out. This whole process is only going to take about 10 minutes. For this tutorial, we will use chatbase.com, a no-code chatbot builder. You can access that through the link in the description below, and it's free to use for the one agent and up to 100 messages per month, so perfect for just testing out. So I will use this fictitious veterinary website here with this dog with a cute head. And I also created some business information about that, like contact info, business hours, service area pricing, and some Q&As. So our goal here is to add a customer support chatbot that's trained on our business information and add it to the website. After you signed up for chatbase.com, you're gonna land on this page right here, and we're gonna just click on New AI Agent. And this is the first step, is where we're gonna add the knowledge base to the chatbot. So we have different options here. We can upload a file. We can also paste in some text or write some text right here. Then an interesting one is adding a website. So that's maybe the easiest one. You just put in the URL of your website here, and then that way Chatbase is going to get the information about your business. You can also add Q&As yourself, or if your team uses Notion, then you can also connect that. I have my knowledge base document from earlier, so I'll just upload that. And when that's uploaded, we just click on Create Agent. And now our chatbot is already trained and ready, so that's over here. We can even test it. What are your prices? And we get the correct answer from our knowledge base. But now here on the left, we can customize it. So first of all, we can choose a model, and by default, it's the GPT-4o mini model, which is very fast. And we can choose different models here, but as you can see, most of them are grayed out. That is because we are on the free plan, but you can use like Google models here or Anthropic. You can choose different ones, but we'll just leave it on GPT for now. And then we have the system prompt. So here they made it really easy. We can either go and put a custom prompt like we did in the last video, where you give it a role yourself, or we can make it really simple and go here with customer support agent. And there we see the information that they put in. For example, the role is you are a customer support agent here to assist the users. Your main objective is to inform, clarify, and answer questions. So that's great. Identity, you are a dedicated customer support agent. You cannot adopt other personas, so to not basically change its role. And then you also have constraints, so it's not supposed to divulge any data. It needs to maintain focus, only give information about training data and not hallucinate or not invent any other kind of information, and also not answer any questions that are not related to its role. So that's pretty solid. That's very much the standard that you would give a chatbot to act in this kind of way. So we're going to save to agent. Now we can change the look and feel of our chatbot. So for that, we go on to settings and then chat interface. And here we can change the name of it. We'll call it Furrow Vet Bot. Yeah. and then initial message, that's fine. The rest here is not really relevant for now. But then we can click on style and we can choose between dark mode and light mode, and we can give it a profile picture. And here I have my beloved dog with hat. Make that a little bit bigger. And we can also change this logo right here. That's the chat icon. We'll just use the same one for that. Make it easy. And then we can even change the colors of the messages here. And then we save. When we are happy with all of that, we'll go over here on deploy and click embed. Then we're gonna make our chatbot public. The next part might look a bit more techy, but don't worry, just follow along. It looks more complicated than it is. First, we want this little chat bubble that you see on the website, so we'll choose that. And then what we'll do is copy this code right here. Now we have a few different options, and that depends on what your website is built on. They're called content management systems, CMS, and the most popular ones are WordPress, Shopify, Squarespace, Wix, and maybe you don't even know what your website is built on because somebody else built it for you. And don't worry, we have a tool of finding out. I'll show you that in a second. And then I'll give you a really quick tutorial on each of those, how to embed the code on them to have the chatbot on your website. And I'll also put the timestamps down below so you can jump to the section that's relevant for you. So what you do is you go to whatcms.org. And then here we will put in our website, detect CMS, and then it tells us it is WordPress. So now I'll show you how to insert a code snippet into your WordPress site. This is the dashboard backend of your WordPress website. You go on to plugins, and first we go to add new plugin. And then we'll look for VP Code Lite. And it's this one right here with the blue logo. Install that, and then you need to activate it afterwards. Activate. Then we have code snippets right here. We're just going to click on that. And then click on Add New. Down here, we'll click on Add Your Custom Code New Snippet. I'm going to go back here and grab our code. Copy that from before. And then here, click on HTML snippet. Should already be selected. We just paste our script here. Save the snippet. And then remember to activate it. And then if we load the page, we have our little chat icon down right here. And we can chat with it. This is the Squarespace backend. Here, we're just going to click on Edit. And then here on Anywhere, we click Add Block. And then we're looking for the Embed block. And here, we're going to click on the little Edit button. And here, we're going to click on Code Snippet. And then I'm going to grab my snippet again. And we're going to click on Embed Data and add the code in here. And then we just click on Back and we just click on Save. And now if we go on Exit and we go up here to preview our site, we also see our little widget here with our little dog. Okay, in your Wix backend, you just click on Settings and then you scroll down to Custom Code. Here on the head, you click Add Code, and here's where you paste in the snippet. You can give it a different name. You don't really need to change that. Just click Apply. And then go back to your dashboard by clicking Home. And then on the top right, just click View Live Site. And there you will see the chat widget on your website. And lastly, here is Shopify. We are in the dashboard of Shopify backend. From here, we go to online store. Let that load. Okay, and here we're going to customize. Click the three dots up here and click on edit code. Here we're going under layout and then theme.liquid. Don't worry about all of that, just scroll down all the way to the bottom. And then here what we want to do is we want to paste it here right before those last two tags, right before the body tag closes. So just make some space here and then I'll just paste it here and then click here on save. Okay, and now if we go back to our page, we should see it right here. There is our little logo. There we go. Now your customers can get instant answers to all their questions. Make sure you subscribe because in the next video, I'll show you how to connect your chatbot to WhatsApp and Messenger so you can follow up with your leads instantly and never miss a sale. And if you found this helpful, please hit the like button. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.